Welcome back to the BigCeaz Show. It's your boy BigCeaz. We have such an awesome honorary guest today, none other than Val Ruley, one of the first ever women to ever fight at the BKFC Ice Wars. And we're going to be talking about how she got into this and how excited she's going to be the first ever woman to be in this awesome event. I'm so excited to talk to her. So, without further ado, let's get to the nitty gritty and welcome Val Ruley. Hey, Val, how you doing? Welcome to
Hi,
the
I'm
Big
good.
C
How are
Show.
you? Thank
Awesome.
you.
Good, good. It's good to have you. How excited or how nervous are you?
I'm really excited because right now it's in 8 days. So the nerves are definitely working their way up. The more we get
Okay.
closer, the more real it's starting to feel. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm really, really hyped to get this going.
That's so awesome. And kind of but just like let's kind of go back a little bit. How it
Mhm.
all started. Tell us a little bit who Val is. Um, you love hockey. I've seen
Mhm.
you play hockey. So how did
Mhm.
it all started as a young girl?
So my dad, he threw my brother and I on skates when we were young. I think my brother started at a year and a half. I started at 2 years old.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, so for my whole life, I was on like two travel teams. I was on a boys team and a girls team.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
yeah, all the way up till freshman year of high school when the boys team wouldn't take me anymore. So then in high school, I was on just the high school team and then my AAA team. And I still play to this day. I play men's league, play two men's league teams.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep it going. I'm an
That's
athlete.
that's so awesome. How was that experience of playing with the boys in high school or before high school,
Mhm.
even growing up? Did that help you with your game overall? Just
Oh
because the
yeah,
competition is a little bit bigger
yeah,
and a little bit more better, right?
yeah. I think it definitely made me very tough. It really built my character because back when I was playing boys, you could check starting in Pee Wee. Now I think they changed it to Bantam. So I think when I was like 11 years old, I had like shoulders flying at my head. They always wanted to prove to me why I shouldn't be there, and I'm always proving why I deserve to be here. So it definitely made me tough. I was taking hits, I was giving hits. It made me a lot stronger as a skater, that's for sure.
That's so cool.
Mhm.
And yeah, because I mean, honestly, if I was just like rolling around, just running into you, I wouldn't picture you being a hockey player.
Yeah.
How does that persona like? How do you perceive that? Like, do they get shocked when you tell them you play hockey?
Yeah, yeah, they are shocked when I play hockey. When I say I play hockey, and now they're even more shocked when I say like I'm a boxer. And then now I think it was just last night I said I'm doing a bare knuckle hockey fight. They're like, "What?"
Right?
Yeah, it just we go right to the top.
That's so cool, though.
Mhm.
That that's really awesome. And yeah, so kind of talk about how it all started. Um, what got you into BKFC Ice Wars?
Mhm.
How did you get approached by it?
So my friend from my gym, Anthony Mendoza Dozer, he already does it, as you know. And
Okay.
one day he called me. He said that they were looking for a women's fight, and he knows I box. He's seen me box. He knows I play hockey. So he called me. He's like, "You want to do it? Like, it's a great opportunity." I was like, "Oh yeah, like send them all my information. I'm taking it."
That's crazy. So
Mhm.
before we keep going on and how you got into it again, uh, you said you're a boxer. Has
Mhm.
that always been your passion, or when did it start?
So I've always been interested in boxing since I was 14. I wasn't allowed to do it per se. But my dad would train me. He's a Golden Gloves champ, so he would train me in the
Oh,
basic
okay. So
punching.
it
Yeah,
comes with the family, right?
it does. It does, the whole thing. And then as I got older, I was like, I can make decisions for myself. So 2 years ago, I started boxing, and I've loved it ever since. It's one of my hockey and boxing. They're just my passion.
so this is like the perfect combination.
Perfect. If you know
Hockey
me, it
and
just goes
fighting.
together. Yep.
That's so cool. And
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Mhm.
So what does it feel like being gonna be the first woman ever to be in this event? And
Mhm.
what are your expectations coming to South Florida?
So it's definitely a lot of pressure because I don't want I don't want it to be a boring fight and then everyone's like, yeah, like woman, whatever. Like no, I know it's going to be exciting. It's going to be filled with a lot of punches. I wanted to really set like a standard for women's BKFC Ice Wars. I want to encourage other women to do it because I know like me and Barry are not the only two women out there in the whole world
Right.
that do this. Like I know there's a lot of women that do this and are interested into doing it. So I hope that it really spikes their passion to come out, or and not even to do ice wars, but to just encourage them to go to the local gym or something, get back on the ice. I just hope it inspires a lot of women. I'm looking forward though in Sunrise, so really, really a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Awesome. You're definitely gonna love the weather here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, that's a great point. Just trying to get to inspire other women and
Hmm.
maybe other young girls to possibly do something that nobody ever thought they could do. Um,
Exactly.
and especially with MMA, it's grown in the last 15, 20 years now,
Hmm.
where MMA is starting to pick up, and you go look at different fighters all the time,
Hmm.
and the sport has really grown.
Yeah.
Um, Boxing hasn't really been up to that level yet.
Hmm.
So, what do you think is going to help with promoting this to maybe getting boxing and other fighting avenues out there?
Um. Well, shoot, that's a good question. um. At least in my area, um, there is a lot of girls boxing up here. What is the Midwest? Midwest has a lot of girls boxing. It's quite strong, but it's only in certain areas. It's only like the Midwest or Cali or Texas, or the East Coast, like New York. Um, Not really much in other states. So I really hope that if this like grows that far, expands that far, that other women, at least if you've ever been interested like me, since I was 14, I was interested. Just to, do it, just do it.
No,
Just grow the sport, grow yourself, be strong, be independent. Like a woman can do it. You just got to want to do it.
no, that's a great point. And growing up, I've loved sports ever since I was a little kid, but
Hmm.
having a disability didn't really allow me to play in an organized sports, but I got to do the second best thing. And in high school, I was having the opportunity of coaching football. Football was
Oh,
my
that's
number
awesome.
one sport. So, being able to be a coach and inspire other people to do what they love, even though they're not playing it, I was able
Hmm.
to coach it and help motivate young athletes and young men to
Hmm.
become young adults and give them that passion. And I think you being in this event can help grow the sport as well, because
Hmm.
maybe they're like, oh my gosh, if Val can do it, I can do it too. So
Exactly.
that's really cool. That's why, I wanted to have a chance to have you on this podcast.
Hmm.
Maybe somebody will be inspired to go out there to do something that they want to do.
Hmm.
Um, Leading into this next question, uh, who has been or who was the greatest inspiration or role model in combat sports that you admire?
Um, in combat sports. Shoot.
or anything, or in
Um,
general. It could be like a movie or something like that. Who has been your role model?
um, well, honestly, I never really looked up to like that area. I always looked up to my dad because
There we go.
yeah, he's not a celebrity or anything, but
That's
you
perfect.
know, he did it all. He beat the odds that his family like faced. So to me, he's quite the inspiration. He like I said, he was a Golden Gloves champ back in like the 80s something here in
Nice.
Chicago. So he's very strong. Um, he has a really good character, and I always inspired to be like him because he inspired me. So if I'm like that, I'm sure I can inspire more people.
That's so great.
Hmm.
Um, I seen on your Instagram. Do you have two kids?
I do. I do. I
That's
have a
so cool.
7-year-old and a 4-year-old.
What do they think about this? Are they old enough to even know what mommy's doing now?
So my oldest one, he's more aware. I've showed him videos. I'm like, oh, this is what mama's gonna go do next week. He's like, oh, okay. And then he's more chill. But the little one, he's crazy. He's like me. So
Oh, okay.
he's like, oh, I like boxing. I like boxing. I like boxing. I'm
So
like, yeah,
he's
you
probably going to
can do
be another
it.
little Val growing up and being in
Yes.
your footsteps. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
I definitely have a clash of personalities. So I think my older one takes more of the good looks influencer kind of style, where the younger one's more athletic and crazy.
That's so cool. Each one has a little bit of piece of you. So
They do.
that's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's go into the preparation and training. What
Hmm.
adjustments have you had to make in your training, specifically in fighting on the ice? Not to give away too much,
Hmm.
obviously, for your opponent, Christina. But
Hmm.
has that like been difficult? I know you've been skating, you've been playing hockey for a long time now,
Hmm.
but has that because have you ever fought on the ice before?
Um, Not to the extent that I'm doing it now, but I just got in a fight last night at men's league.
Oh
So
my goodness!
yeah.
With the that is so crazy.
Here's what happened. I lost my screw, so I don't have a face mask. And the dude threw his shoulder at me,
Oh
and
my
I
goodness,
chirped him. He turned around, he cross-checked me, and I just punched him.
that is
So
so great.
you're
Oh
not
my
gonna
god,
you're not gonna take my face out, buddy.
you can't protect this pretty face, right?
Yeah, no.
No, that's so awesome.
But training wise, I've definitely been on the ice a lot more. I used to just play hockey like 2 days a week, 1 day a week, whatever. But now I'm training at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. Um, I'm doing like pads on ice. You know, you really got to get used to it because fighting on ice is nothing like it is fighting like boxing or anything. Because you really don't get all the movement. You're way more restricted. So it's a lot of core work. And you have to have strong legs to keep you up. Where boxing, you know, you can move, you can this, that, whatever. But
It's a lot easier to dodge punches, I'm
mhm.
sure.
Yes, whereas like this, you really gotta know how to protect your chin, and then throw a punch back. It's
So,
definitely a different ball game.
are you guys are you girls gonna have helmets on? Are you, or is it gonna be taken off, or how's that gonna work?
From what I've heard, we have like a soft version of the hockey helmet because I
Okay,
mean, if you punch the hockey helmet, it's your bare knuckle, like
that's what I was
you're
gonna
gonna
say.
break your hand. Let's be honest, you're gonna break your hand. So what I've heard is that there's like a softer version of the
Okay,
helmet. Yeah.
okay, that's good. That's good to know.
Yes.
So don't worry, guys. Her hands are gonna be okay. Uh,
Yes.
what does your typical training work week look like, or
Mhm.
conditioning?
So the only day off I have is Saturday. Actually, last week I didn't even have Saturday off. I worked out every single day. So I typically run 4 miles in the morning. Um, or I do hockey and then run 4 miles in the morning. Just depends what day it is. And then I have training at night for 3 hours. And then a couple days a week, I have hockey after that. So I'm gone all day. I'm training all day. I'm dedicated.
That's so great.
hmm
What is your mental preparation like before? Um, have you thought about before stepping into the ring, or in general? Like, because I know you said you've done boxing. What do you
hmm
do mentally before a match?
Um, for me, I get inspired by watching like sparring clips or sparring videos. I might even review some of my own footage just so when I go in there, it's fresh in my head. Don't do this, do that. Look out for this or whatever it may be. Um, like I said, playing boys hockey has really built me up. So I know that I can withstand a lot and I know that I can give a lot back. Um, so it makes me quite more confident when I step into the ring or like when I'm gonna step on the ice. I know my strong suits. I know what I have to do, and I just have to perform it.
That's awesome.
hmm
And just going back a little bit and playing ice hockey with men, are they are they surprised when you start playing? Like, oh my gosh, that was actually really good.
Yeah. um, yeah, it pisses off a lot of them. Their egos get hurt, but like, oh man, I've been doing this
I
since I
love
was
it.
2, you know? Like, of course I'm not gonna like be some crappy player that doesn't know how to skate. Like, of course I'm gonna be good. I'm strong. I've been doing it forever. So yeah, they get their egos get quite fragile. I'll take a couple dirty hits a game. I got two-handed slash. The bruise just went away right here before between
Oh
my
my
glove and my
goodness.
elbow pad. Oh, that pissed me off. But yeah, I take a lot. I take a lot from the guys.
That is so cool. Y-
Mhm.
y- That that's awesome. Okay, so let's kind of go into like the strategy and styles.
Mhm.
Do you plan to fight differently, punching techniques compared to standard ice hockey or a standard rink, like in regular boxing? What do you
Mhm.
got to do differently, especially since it's going to be a 900 square foot ice?
Mhm. Um, so like I mentioned before, it's definitely a lot of core and leg strength. Um, I don't want to spill too much, but
I was going to say you probably don't want to give too much away to your opponent,
yeah, no.
Christina. Okay,
um, but yeah, it's definitely a lot of core and leg strength from what I've learned. You can't really go for like certain things that you would do in the ring because it's just not good. It just doesn't work the same way on ice. Um, so yeah, I gotta use my right hand a lot more than my left hand, which is new for me because boxing I have really long arms, so I'm constantly jabbing, 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 hooking with my left. So this time I really got to work it with my right. Um, so that's definitely part of the game plan.
that's great. And it's crazy because it's coming here to South Florida,
Mhm.
home of the Florida Panthers, who have been
Yeah.
back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Um, you're in Chicago, and I know that the Blackhawks are your hometown ice hockey team.
Mhm.
I, ha, have you grown up just watching hockey, or
Mhm.
what other sports do you like to play other than hockey?
So growing up, no, it was all hockey. Everything was hockey, and then we had season tickets. I think we started getting them when I was 8, and it ended when I was about 17, so almost 10 years. I think it was over 10 years actually.
Okay,
I don't know because I just went. I didn't pay, so so
that's
I
it's all good.
yeah. So I was growing up watching hockey. I was always going to the games with my dad. And I think when I used to go watch the Blackhawks, it was probably one of their prime times when they had all
I
the
was
really
gonna
good
say.
players.
You
Yeah.
got to watch it when it was, like, the golden days for the
Yes.
Blackhawks,
Yes.
and, I
Yeah.
love
Chambers,
watching that team.
Young, everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody.
it was such a good team to watch, and,
Mhm.
And I actually loved Joe Quinville, the coach at the
Oh, yeah,
time,
I loved him,
because he
loved
was
him.
amazing. And when Florida signed him, I was so excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, we have a coach now that has a
Mhm,
championship pedigree and is going
mhm,
to be able to teach these guys how to be a champion. And it's so unfortunate that he had to go through what happened, the allegations and stuff. But it's
mhm,
good to see him back coaching this year again
mhm.
and being in Anaheim with the Ducks. So I'm excited to see what he has to do.
Me
But
too.
yeah, so it should be exciting, right?
Mhm.
Um, let's kind of go into the challenges and risks of fighting. What unique risks and challenges do you foresee fighting in the environment like this on cold ice?
Um, well, I'm quite concerned for both of us if we take one wrong fall and you bang your head on the ice. It's not fun. I've done it before. I'm concerned for both of us in that aspect. I just don't want either of us to take a bad fall and then like a skate flies up and someone gets cut because again, that's also not not fun.
Right?
um, but I think the new challenges that I'm going to be facing is probably just the bare knuckle. I've got hit with bare knuckles before, but I mean that was like a high school fight. Like
How
it,
many high school fights have you been into, Val?
um 3, maybe 5,
Okay.
something like
Oh my
that.
gosh.
Yeah, no, I know I was a fighter a little bit in high school,
Did you
just
win?
because. Yeah, I have
Okay.
girl.
Okay.
I have girl teeth on me right here. I don't know if you can
There we
see it.
go.
Yeah,
She's
for
got
cut.
some proof.
I
She's got
do.
some proof. That's
And it's
awesome.
on the pinky, which is annoying, but whatever.
Oh, that must have hurt.
Um, After the fact, when the adrenaline was off, then yes, then I felt
Okay.
it.
Nice. Do you plan like because there's obviously going to be the boards. It's a little bit different than in boxing where they have ropes, right? Where
Mhm.
you can kind of lean into it and bounce
Yeah.
off of it. How is
Mhm.
the boards going to be effective for both fighters?
Um, See, that's part of the game plan. I don't want to spill it too much.
No, totally understandable.
But the boards can definitely be of use if your coach is telling you how to use them. That's all I'm going to say about it.
That's so great. Let's kind of talk a little bit about the concept of BKFC Ice
Mhm,
Wars. What's your impression of the concept and what when you got approached by this? Where I know you said that this was something that you love. Like, oh my gosh, now I have fighting and hockey at the same time. What a
mhm,
great opportunity. So,
yeah.
what was your impression when you heard that BKFC is actually doing this?
Um, I was ecstatic actually, because if you watch hockey, like you love a good fight.
Right.
We all love a good little tussle. So the fact that it's like an actual like it's its own sport now, that's really really cool, really cool. Especially for the hockey lovers, because it's solely dedicated to the fighting. And I mean, there will be games where there's nothing and but just some goals. So like, okay, cool. But when you see like a really good hockey fight, you're like, wow. Like I want to do that. If you're like me,
No,
so I grew up watching. Like I want to do that, and now like 10 years later, here I am doing it.
right? And it's so crazy because every time we go to the game and I bring my goddaughter.
Hmm.
She's a big hockey fan now. She loves Sergei Bobrovsky, and but every time there's a fight, you just see her eyes light up. She just like goes
Hmm.
crazy, and the crowd goes crazy, right? They love those moments because the energy on not only on the ice but off the ice, like at the crowd being like going nuts, like
Hmm.
just seeing the bare knuckles going at each other,
Yeah, just the
and
thrill.
there's nothing like watching a hockey fight. So
Yeah,
I hope they never take it away
me
because I
too.
think that's something in hockey that no other sports has,
Yeah,
and we
no.
have to keep it in there, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
For sure. Um, let's see here. What do you want fans to know or expect watching somebody fighting on the ice for the first time?
Um, don't underestimate a pretty face, and
I
I
was gonna ask. That was gonna be my next question. Like,
yeah.
did you get approached? Like, why would you risk like your beauty?
Mhm. Um, well, to me, I know how to kinda cover my face, so I don't expect to be getting hit as much, but I know it's still gonna happen, whatever. But, like, a cut heals, a bruise heals, throw some makeup on it, still pretty.
I love
Um,
it.
but yeah, a lot of people I get that really, really often, especially now that it's, being promoted a lot more for the past month. I get a lot of questions like, "What are you doing?" Like, "Why?" Whatever, like, I wouldn't expect it if I saw you, I wouldn't expect that, you're doing bare knuckle. Um, but I think that it's quite good marketing for me. I you know?
No, I agree, and I think it's when you're passionate with something and you love doing something, you do what you don't really think about those things, right?
Yeah,
Because
no,
you
I
want to
don't.
do something that you love, and
Mhm.
ultimately, that's the most important part. Like
Yeah,
you could care less what other people think. It's ultimately what you want to do with your life and how you
right,
want to approach it. So,
right.
and like you said, you got so many different ways of protecting your face and protecting
Mhm.
yourself,
Yeah,
and I'm sure that there is a lot of great medical teams that'll help
exactly.
you get better and heal better too. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
Um, how do you hope your presence helps open the doors for female fighters in the league?
Um, yeah, like we were talking about earlier, um, I feel like the BKFC Ice Wars, it could be so big. Like, there's a lot of potential because, like I said earlier, there's more than just me and Barry out there who want to do something like this.
And I
Um,
think this is the first one in the U.S., right?
yes, this is.
So that's awesome. And being here in South Florida, where the Florida Panthers won back-to-back Stanley Cup champion,
Mhm.
what a great way to promote this event. And
Yes.
when I got approached by Ian and everybody else about, what was happening, I'm like, wow, this is so amazing. Like,
Yeah.
why wasn't this thought of way back in the day, right?
Right?
Um, Especially with the way MMA is starting to grow and bare knuckle fights,
Mhm,
BKFC in general is
mhm,
getting known. Um, I think this is going to be nothing but like it's going to be a big boom. I think it's going to rise. People are
100%.
going to love it. And
Mhm.
for those of you that are in South Florida, you have to go to the event because there's nothing like watching ice hockey fights
Yep.
than it is being on like at the venue.
Yeah,
It's fun watching it on TV, but being there in person, I think it's even better.
yeah. You get the whole feeling of it, the whole thrill of it.
Awesome. Do you have a entrance song that you have in mind?
So, like I said, we're 8 days away, and I still don't know what I'm walking
Oh,
out
okay.
to.
Is there
I got
something that you go to when you do boxing, like when you're boxing matches?
yeah, I tend to listen to more of, like, hip hop, rap. It really gets my blood flowing,
Okay,
but then
cool.
also, like, heavy rock gets my blood flowing.
I
Um
understand that corn is gonna be there.
Oh, ar see, they were on my list. I have 2 songs of theirs that's on the
Oh,
playlist, yeah.
okay.
But then they posted that the corn was gonna be there, and I was like, "Well, I don't wanna look like I'm kissing their behind," you know? I don't
I
no.
don't think they will. I don't think they will. Corn is they're really great.
I love
Um,
corn. I grew up listening to corn,
oh my god,
so
and it's such a like hype, get me ready moments. So
mhm.
I don't think anybody would judge you for sure.
I judge myself, so
Okay, okay. Who is your like favorite hip hop star since you like rap and all that stuff?
Mhm. I like 21 Savage, I like Kanye, I don't know if you know Key Glock, Young Dolph. Um, they're heavily on my playlist right now. But then so I got two playlists.
Okay.
I got fire emojis and then I got punk. So
Nice. Okay.
I'm
I'm more of
yeah.
a punk person. I love the punk
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. I
So
love punk.
punk, alternative, that's kind of my era. I grew up
Yes.
in like the early 2000s and
Yep.
late
That's
2000s.
my entire playlist is all the
Blink
2000s.
182, Sum
Love
41,
it.
all that other good
Yep.
stuff.
Muse. I
That
love Muse.
There we go. Yep,
One of my
yep.
favorites. Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, that's definitely my style. Um,
Hmm.
so yeah, that's awesome. I really love it. Where can everybody buy a ticket to this event?
You can either click the link in Caesar's bio or click the link in my bio. It's
Yep.
all over.
And we have the QR code up here as well.
Okay.
So
Yep.
everybody watching on the screen on your YouTube channel, be sure to take a look at the BKFC Ice w.com or at SeatGeek, just put BKFC Ice Wars and then put in the promo code. What is your promo code?
Mine is Valerie Ruley, the whole
There we go.
government name.
The whole thing? Okay. Valerie Ruley, or you can put Caesar on there. And
Mhm,
either one of those can help you get a great price on those tickets. So Valerie, it was such a pleasure talking to you. I'm so excited to meet you.
mhm,
Best
likewise.
of luck to you and
Thank you.
Christina. I think this is going to be such a great event, especially
Mhm,
being one of the first women to actually premiere in this fight. Best of luck to both of you. I hope you guys get out of this without getting injured.
minimal cuts.
Yes, and I hope that the crowd enjoys every moment of it. I know
Mhm,
I will. So, are there anything you want to tell the fans about where they can follow you or um
mhm.
any message you have?
My Instagram is vrule, VEERULEE. Um, but yeah, just come support, watch, whatever. It's gonna be a great show. Um, and I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. And with that, like I always say, one shift at a time, one period at a time, one
Mhm,
game at a time. Let's
mhm.
go.